Hi everyone, my name's Ryan and I'm a midlife skier. As you may know, I'm obsessed with skiing now after having been out of skiing for the last 20 to 25 years. So with this newfound obsession, and the ski season coming up, I'm looking for any chance I can, to start skiing. Due to a business trip, I recently had the opportunity to get in some early season turns at Keystone Resort. In order to make the logistics more reasonable, I decided to book a one-bedroom condo at the Black Bear Lodge in the base village, River Run Village at Keystone. So today I'm going to talk about my lodging experience at Black Bear. As mentioned, in mid-November, I had the opportunity to stay at Keystone Resort for 2 nights. Because it was early season and on weekdays, I was able to book a one-bedroom condo at the Black Bear Lodge for pretty cheap. The price was about $250 per night. Not super cheap, but cheap enough. And given the location, I was excited about getting a room at this condo. I drove out of Denver on a Monday afternoon. It was about an hour and a half drive over to Keystone from Denver, where I was. The weather was clear and warm in Denver, but it quickly became cloudy and snowy as I approached Loveland Pass. It continued snowing lightly as I arrived at the condo reception center for Keystone. There isn't an actual lobby or staff lobby at the condo or the lodge in the bay or lodges in the base village. You've actually got to go to this separate facility that's a couple miles away on the way into Keystone, where you go in and you pick up your keys and all that stuff. So anyway, I got there, I went in, checked in, received my keys and instructions on how to get to and park at the condo. I got back into my car, drove down to the Keystone River Run base village, and went into the parking garage for my condo. The garage, it's one large underground parking facility that serves the Arapaho Lodge, Black Bear Lodge, and Jack Pine Lodge. There was an entrance for the Black Bear that had an elevator to take you up to your room. So within the garage, there are 3 different areas that you can go to, each with its own like elevator and stairs that takes you to the respective of those 3 lodges. After getting my stuff out of the car, went over, took the elevator up. My one-bedroom condo was on the 4th floor. It was clean and comfortable. I was very pleased with it. The carpet and furniture were a little dated, but it was fine. You know, a key thing to note is that there's no central air conditioning for these condos, only floor radiators and windows. Pretty common if you've stayed in condos or these kinds of places, especially in Colorado or the Rockies, and I'm sure others as well. That's kind of how it goes. You know, I always want to be a little cool in my room. So I ended up opening the windows somewhat to get the temperature inside down to a comfortable level, even though it was around 20 degrees outside. So again, that's kind of normal. It's what I found with these kinds of condos in the Rockies. Since it was early season, it was quiet outside, so having the windows open was very nice. From the village, the Black Bear Lodge entrance is kind of hidden. The Black Bear has the 1st floor has a lobby lounge area with chairs, fireplace, and some games. It also had a ski locker area, fitness facility, and outdoors there's a patio and hot tub. I wish I had brought bathing suit. I forgot to bring that, so did not get to use it, but it looked good. It looked like it was in operating condition, and I don't think I ever saw anyone in it because, again, it was so quiet while I was there. The proximity to the base gondola and chairlift was a really nice feature, especially if you're skiing. It was literally like a 2 to 3 minute walk, so the location was fantastic. At the end of the day, I really enjoyed my time at the Black Bear Lodge condo. My unit was comfortable. It was perfect for what I wanted. It was just, me by myself. It was very comfortable. Even though it was quiet, due to being early season, there were restaurants and a convenience store open, within a couple minute walk in the base village there. And so it was really nice to not need to drive while I was there. I could just, food, drink, supplies, whatever was right there. Also, again, the convenience of being right by the gondola was easily worth the price alone. Not having to worry about parking and just being able to get in and out was so nice. So, at the end of the day, I definitely would consider staying here again. Hopefully I can bring my family next time, get a larger condo, but I was happy with it. I think there are nicer places, but certainly they could cost more. They're building that new, I think it's called Kindred Resort there in Keystone. That's even closer to the gondola. It was under construction when I was there. It looked very nice. But I fear to know how much they're going to be charging for that, especially during prime season. But anyway, again, I enjoyed it. It was a good facility, worked really well with me, and I definitely recommend it for folks if it fits within their plans and their price point. So with that, that's it. So have a great day.